How to make Stouffer's macaroni and cheese with broccoli. First, you need French President Macron, but only his knee. Then add some cheese and get the boys Brock and Lee in here. Finally, you blast them with microwave radiation, and bam! Stouffer's macaroni and cheese with broccoli. Today, I will be reviewing Stouffer's macaroni and cheese with broccoli. Yeah, not a huge fan of broccoli, not really a fan of broccoli at all, but I'll give it a fair try. Otherwise, it just looks like standard macaroni and cheese. Now, let's take a look at the nutrition. 450 calories, decent amount for just macaroni. 27% for total fat, 40% for saturated fat, a little high on saturated fat. 10% cholesterol, 40% for sodium, a little high on the sodium, and 19 grams of protein. So the standard cheese dish distribution of nutrition there. And the instructions are pretty simple. It's cut film to vent, cook for 4 minutes on high, stir and recover, and cook again for 2 minutes on high with let stand 1 minute to complete. So that's 7 minutes-ish, probably 10 in total if you take in the me doing stuff. Not terrible. Let's see what she looks like. Okay, so first off, the box has the broccoli as the side. However, this very clearly has the broccoli in the center and it's supposed to be mixed in. So we'll see how that ends out. This is a lie though. This is simply not true. The broccoli is not a side. It is a core part of the meal. I will cook this up and be back in a little bit. I have returned box finished meal. So first off, there's a big lie here, and that's that the broccoli is like a small thing on the side. It is not. It is mixed in with the macaroni and cheese, and there's also a lot more broccoli than the box suggests, but that's okay. I do have to think they Trojan horsed this in here a little bit. Like, have the broccoli on here to be like, oh, this is for, it just shows a small amount so you can get the children to be okay with having their greens. And you can sneak it in there, and then when they're given the plate, they're like, well, to be fair, actual children probably wouldn't eat it. But it worked on me, because I probably wouldn't have normally had chicken and broccoli. Not chicken and broccoli. Macaroni and cheese and broccoli, but they got me. I have been thoroughly bamboozled and tricked into eating my vegetables. Anyway, smells decent, looks alright, slightly burnt around the edges, but not bad at all. It's sort of a lighter color. It's not like a dark, rich orange, and the cheese definitely covers pretty much everything. But let's have an actual taste. Hot. Very hot. Okay, so the cheese is slightly watery, but it's still decent cheese. It's not the best cheese I've had for macaroni and cheese. It's just okay. But it does what macaroni and cheese is supposed to do. The macaroni itself is just normal macaroni. There's really nothing special about it at all. They're just normal sized macaroni covered in cheese. It's cooked a decent amount. It's not too chewy, not like overcooked and like rock brittle or whatever. Overall, it's fine. It's decent. It's just normal mac and cheese. Then we've got the broccoli. And the broccoli is fine broccoli. It's well cooked. It's not tough or like raw broccoli. I guess maybe not raw, but if broccoli's not cooked super thoroughly, it'll have a sort of a harder texture, and this doesn't have that really at all. Although maybe this giant chunk of broccoli will. Yeah, that did have maybe a little bit more of the fibrous, planty feel. But most of the broccoli is very well cooked, hydrated. It's pretty easy to chew. It tastes like decent broccoli. It is covered in the cheese, and the cheese does sort of dominate the flavor. You do get a little bit of the broccoli taste, but I think it's mainly sort of some variety in the texture and feel of each bite. Going back to Troy, this does work decently for Trojaning in the greens here. It does, you can still definitely taste the broccoli, but it is masked a lot by the cheese. And the ratio of broccoli to macaroni is probably like, I don't know, in terms of volume, maybe 2 to 1 in favor of macaroni, but that's still a decent amount of broccoli. Of course, it is more than the box was showing, but that's okay. I think Stouffer's macaroni and cheese with broccoli it's better than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to not like the broccoli. The macaroni and cheese is really just kind of normal mac and cheese. There's no it doesn't bring anything to the table that other mac and cheeses don't. I kind of I think prefer a rich mac and cheese where the cheese is very creamy and sort of even more dominant than it is in this. And this is a lot, the cheese is more watery, less, like it brings some flavor, but you don't get the like richness that you sometimes do. So I'd say it's just fine mac and cheese. Overall, I think this gets, I don't know, an average score for a microwave meal, which I'm gonna say is like a 7, because, you know, they wouldn't be selling it if it was bad, hopefully. So it's fine. It's decent. It's edible, and I'd eat this again. Probably wanna if you do it on if you were to rate this as way of getting broccoli into my system, I'd say this is probably one of the better meals I've had that gets broccoli into my system. But other than that, it's just kind of a you know, in the grand scheme of microwave meals, it's kind of average. But I'm fine having it. Guess that's my review for the Stouffer's macaroni and cheese with broccoli. I think it's a nice Trojan horse for getting broccoli in your system with some purely up to par, but not above par or below par, or however golf scores work in terms of what's better, macaroni and cheese. Thank you for watching. See ya. Welcome to the outro, my dudes. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. In this outro, I'm gonna take you on a journey of cabling. Okay, so, okay, I have obtained the webcam. It is still super short tethered because of the wires. I want to give an explanation for why a little bit of the video cut out during this video, although it was just the sound. This is the cabling for my computer here. My computer, that's not the computer. This is the computer. This is the uninterruptible power supply. And then over here is the network stuff. And then up here is my work laptop. And over here is my other stuff. So this is a switch for the monitor, so I can switch between having it connected to my work stuff or actual computer that I use. And then over here, this guy is all the other things. This works like completely fine for my laptop over there. What it doesn't work for is this computer. Like, it'll work mostly, but sometimes it just decides to cut out randomly for a little bit. And I realized just now that actually doesn't explain why the audio cut out, because it typically cuts out everything. Anyway, I'm not sure why that happens and why it happens with my computer here and not my work laptop over here, but it's a problem I'm not sure how I'm going to fix. Anyway, yeah, this is the outro. Thank you for watching. See ya.